Hey guys, Ralph here. Welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this fabulous Friday. You saw the thumbnail, baby. Oh my God. This is what I'm talking about. Wait till you hear it. Anyway, let me honk a little bit and I will get to it. Now, wide open E's above double C, triple E's, after playing for close to 2 hours, okay? And a wide open pedal C. And guys, there was no more stretch or tightness, firmness in the triple E as to the pedal C. That is why I can do it. Now, I had so many things planned. I've got the next 2 weeks worth of videos planned, but I got this in the mail from my man Dion. He sends me some of the coolest stuff. And guys, please, 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 feel free to send me videos, send me suggestions. Would you please do a video on this guy or the other thing? Okay, guys, please do that. I'm more than happy to oblige, okay? Anyway, with that said, he sent me this awesome, and wait till you hear it, awesome thing of John Faddis playing at a tribute to Lou Soloff. Now, I know very little about John Faddis other than his playing. He happened to mention that Lou Soloff was his best friend. I didn't know that. I knew that they were colleagues for a long time and collaborated on many things, but I didn't know they were considered best friends. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Wait till you hear it. And this is a ballad that doesn't go out of the staff. But guys, I want you to listen to the notes below low C. Those notes are better than any symphonic player who ever lived. They are round, but still centered, with some pop, with complete control. Listen to the last note where he takes a low, I believe it was an A, I'm not even sure, and holds it out, diminuendo, into a whisper. Complete control. You were expecting, tribute to Lou Soloff. Some sort of high screaming thing where he throws in licks from, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Nah. What goes up must come. Now, this was absolutely, and I'll tell you what, Vacchiano himself could not play those notes. Could not play those notes. He was, Faddis, what the hell are you doing? What mouthpiece you got there? What? That's so shallow. I can't even stick my finger in it. What are you talking about? How can you do that? He would be absolutely mesmerized by this. Now, while you're listening to it, I want you to think of a couple things. Actually, go back to Vacchiano for a second. Why could Faddis do this? And Vacchiano, on a bored out one, a borderline trombone mouthpiece, why couldn't he play these notes below low C? It's the mouthpiece. His chops are completely tight. You cannot play these Bach mouthpieces. The Mount Vernon Bachs earlier that he had access to, a little bit different story. But they force you. You cannot play locked in. If these are your two lips, usually I use this for the tongue. If these are your two lips, in true power, those two lips are locked, thanks to the tongue. In Bach mouthpieces, you have to play collapsed. You have to. Now, That was the reason for his chops. Now take a look at Soloff's chops and Vacchiano's chops. You see how thick and relaxed Faddis's are? Soloff. Faddis. You see that? Now look at the difference in Vacchiano's chops. It's like night and day. Now, I say this, and I mean it. Instead of going deeper and bigger, if Vacchiano had just gotten in his brain that he was going smaller, if he had played a 10.5C his entire career, we wouldn't be talking about Herseth. I'm telling you, this man was a genius. I mean, Einstein-level genius. Musical genius, solfege, perfect pitch. There's nothing he couldn't do musically. If he had a 10.5C, he could work himself up to an F or a G above the staff. We wouldn't be talking about Herseth today. Okay? Now here's another thing. As you know, Mel Broyle studied with him. If Vacchiano was playing a 10.5C mouthpiece, and he put Broyles on a 10.5C mouthpiece, and instead of going bathtub and going C, D, and E flat trumpets, kept him on a 10.5C, would you have heard some playing? Now here's another thing. I like to play what if. What if, when I was studying with Vacchiano, he put me on a 10.5C? That is the only mouthpiece, Bach mouthpiece, I could play. If he was comfortable with that, I guarantee you guys, I would have had my F and G on a 10.5C mouthpiece, and I never would have met Jerry. There would have been no need to go and meet Jerry. And 50 years later, I would not be playing E's and G's above triple C. So I'm glad things worked out the way they will. But I want you to listen to this. Now, back to what I was saying. When you listen to it, I want you to get that tone in your mind and just close your eyes a little bit and think, be-da-dee-da-da. It's the same tone on a B-flat trumpet with a screamer mouthpiece. Better yet, think, dee-da-da-da-da-da-dum, the pines of Rome. He's better than any orchestral player on a bathtub mouthpiece with a C trumpet. Why? His chops are relaxed and he plays with a thick tongue. Guys, I've said since I was 16 years old, the reason that the orchestral players object to the lead players is not that, his tone's too bright. In some cases it is, but here's the deal. What they're really objecting to is the strain in the tone. There's no more of a lead player in the world type than John Faddis, and there's no strain in the tone. He could play in any symphony orchestra tomorrow and wipe them out. Think about that. Anyway, Dion, thanks a lot, man. This is awesome. This is absolutely awesome. I love this. Anyway, guys, have a great weekend. Eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Not the fake stuff, true power. Love you all.